RetroDaze.
Dipping back into the RetroDaze bag of tricks, I randomly chose a familiar yet underutilized topic. With only 2 other videos, we have yet to even scratch the surface. A notion that is further supported by the comments that have piled up since the videos first appeared. With this in mind, as we did with our 50th episode celebration, every choice for today's video comes from you, our loyal viewers. We're giving our trusty Magic Time Machine a well-earned rest today, so grab yourself a cold beverage and sit back for even more forgotten toys of the 1980s. Our first pick was also the most requested suggestion. With 5 emphatic votes, we give you Sky Commanders.
Sky Commanders, where all the action is above the ground.
Set up laser cable! Good work, Cable Raider!
Just as the cable cannon spots the enemy,
Sky Commanders, warning, warning!
the evil raiders attack.
Deception Raider, strike! You're surrounded!
Each sold separately with a figure and cable.
Fire! Gotcha, Raiders!
Sky Commanders, protectors of the high frontier. Cable cannon comes with everything you see here. Other vehicles each sold separately. New from Kenner.
Well, ever since there were action figures, there were kids seeking to recreate epic battles with those toys. Accompanying playsets helped in this endeavor, but whenever a toy came pre-packaged with an interactive element, it made immersion and engagement all the easier. The Sky Commanders action figures came out in 1987 from Kenner in conjunction with a short-lived animated series of 13 episodes developed by Jeff Siegel. The figures came packaged with a number of items to hook up to a zip line with which you could send your figure sailing through the sky. With your purchase, you received the figure, a laser cable backpack, a zip line, and hooks for the string. There were also larger sets that came with vehicles like Bomb Blast, Outrider, and Battle Track Protector. The characters included Rex Kling, Commander Summit, Raider Wrath, and more.
Deep in the South Pacific, a tumultuous and untamed new continent has erupted, spawned by a highly unstable new element known as Theta 7. If this powerful new element could be controlled, whoever possessed it would be the undisputed ruler of the world. One man, General Lucas Plague, is determined to hold that title. And it's up to a rugged team of mountaineering experts, led by Commander Mike Summit, to stop him. Employing revolutionary new gravity lock and laser cable technology to traverse the ever-changing terrain of the high frontier, Mike Summit's Sky Commanders and General Plague's Raiders are locked in mortal combat, with the fate of the entire world hanging in the balance.
The animated series produced by Hanna-Barbera and Toei Animation lasted only 1 short season, and since the cartoons were often only made to help sell the toys, those didn't end up sticking around much longer either. It's easy to see how Sky Commanders ended up as a mostly forgotten toy. Even so, as with many of these lost toys, the concept and execution were superb, so those lucky few of us who experienced these toys as children likely remember them fondly.
Stompers have the guts and muscle to take you where no other car has ever been before and bring you back alive. Stomper. Join in the adventure. Imagine. Stomper with Duracell battery only from Shopper. Come along.
Coming in at second place with 4 votes, we have Stomper 4x4s. These small vehicles were often cited as the first battery-powered 4-wheel drive toys, adding to the already diverse and expansive legacy of their creator, Eddie Goldfarb. The inventor had been interested in how things worked from a young age, and his first toy sale was the Yakety Yak Talking Teeth, also known as Chattering Teeth. The simple novelty item quickly became a pop culture touchstone, referenced in countless movies and television shows.
Chattering teeth? Figures. NBC probably took out the chatter.
and some extra teeth. Be careful, they chatter.
Whoa!
Goldfarb went on to create over 800 other toys and games, including Battling Tops, Kerplunk, Vacuform, the Bubble Gun, and of course, Stompers. Now, I'm not saying that feeling young at heart is the secret to a long life, but I will say Eddie Goldfarb, who spent his life inventing toys and games for the enjoyment of others, is currently 102 years old. If movies have taught me anything, it's that good old Eddie is being vetted for the next Santa Claus opening. Now, this segment is supposed to be about Stomper 4x4s and not my hallucinatory fixations, but if you'd like to know more about Eddie Goldfarb, there's a short documentary about him called Eddie's World that is available to view online. See our resources in the description. Insert appropriate transition here, and Stompers were first released by Shopper in 1981. Generation 1's first series included the Chevrolet K10 Scottsdale, Chevrolet Blazer, Dodge Warlock, Ford Bronco, and Jeep Honcho, along with the stunt set and Wild Mountain playsets.
Inside the Stomper 4x4's Wild Mountain set, you'll find 2 Stomper 4x4's trucks. And when you power them up with batteries you buy separately, the lights go on and 4 road-grabbing wheels go to work with 4-wheel drive. 4-wheel drive means you can climb right over the mountain road part. You can tackle almost any surface, almost any incline, because 4-wheel drive means power. Stomper 4x4's Wild Mountain set has everything you see here. Other sets and vehicles sold separately from Shopper.
In 1982, a second series of 4 trucks, plus other additions like Fun by 4s, Work by 4s, and competition pull sets were released. Generation 2 brought some changes and many new additions, which ran through 1986, and in 1987, Tyco took over the series. Not counting brief halts to production, Stompers were made by various companies until 2002. The gimmick with these battery-operated toys was their ability to climb over almost any surface. In fact, the original patent even says they are able, traction permitting, to climb any grade on which it will not tip over backward, grades up to about 40 degrees, and to negotiate a vertical step taller than its tire radius. In real-world practice, what that meant to kids was they would attempt to send the little trucks over increasingly steep grades with more and more obstructions placed in their paths. Sure, the various playsets were fun, but Stompers were guaranteed to work on those. But as kids, we wanted to push the limits and find out just how much abuse our little 4x4s could take. That's where the true fun began. Would they climb your father's mountainous stomach while he sleeps? Will they run in the pool or through the giant mud puddles? Could they make it over the septic mound in your backyard? What about over the piles of dog poop on the sidewalk? If you had at least one Stomper, I'm sure you found out.
Let's give VoiceOver John a quick break so we can, yep, you guessed it, like our video, subscribe to the channel, and activate that notification bell. By golly, I like the way you think.
In the third spot, with 3 votes, we have Army Gear, which was like a more violent version of Mighty Max and Polly Pocket.
Calling all boys for Army Gear. Weapons check. Your pistol private looks real tough.
Here's a missile sight for troops and stuff.
Here's a grenade, sure goes far.
Here's a tower, troops, and a military car. Army Gear.
What's that compass that I see?
Look like satellite, troops, and artillery. An army in an army, all right here. With the volunteers for Army Gear.
Join the Army Gear, the Army in an Army. Open to reveal 2 worlds of battle action from Galoob.
This late 80s toy from Galoob boasted a number of replica weapons that would open to reveal 2 worlds of battle action. The insinuation in their catchphrase is that you could use the toy gun, machete, watch, and grenade to play war with your friends, or you could open them and use them as play sets with the included figures and accessories inside. Well, I can certainly see the appeal of essentially getting 2 toys in one, and wonder why this series didn't see more longevity. They even had larger weapons that held more inside.
Calling all boys loud and clear.
With the volunteers for Army Gear.
Weapons check. Your searchlight private, what don't I see?
A missile center with choppers and a secret army.
Tell me about your M16.
Sir, it's the best, I think you'll agree. A communications camp, open in sea, a tank, choppers, an army in an army. With the volunteers for Army Gear.
Join the Army Gear, the Army in an Army. Open to reveal 2 worlds of battle action from Galoob.
There's surprisingly little information about this toy line on the internet, which is perhaps one of the extenuating circumstances that helped place it on our list of forgotten toys. FigureRealm.com has 14 pieces listed on their Army Gear checklist, though I suspect it isn't an exhaustive list. Still, it does suggest that Army Gear was only produced for a couple of years, likely starting in 1988, and perhaps surviving into the next decade as lowly clearance bin items. In the fourth spot, also coming in with 3 votes, we give you Bone Age.
Feel the power, hear the roar. Bone Age, where cavemen fight in dinosaurs, where T-Rex meets Triceratops in earth-shaking battles.
Tri-Tops convert to battle wagon. T-Rex convert to fly.
Bone Age, assemble monsters never seen before from the bones of these mighty dinosaurs. T-Rex and Triceratops, each sold separately with a caveman. Feel the power of Bone Age.
In 1987, Kenner released the atypical toy line amid their other, more recognizable franchises like Star Wars and G.I. Joe. This new series focused on children's fascination with dinosaurs and played up the educational aspects of paleontology while simultaneously advancing the popular fantasy of humans and dinosaurs coexisting. The main gimmick of the toy line was that all the dinosaurs were designed to be only the skeletal structure of the beasts, hence the name Bone Age. The series included 3 different caveman clans, including the Stone Clan, the Ice Clan, and the Lava Clan. Each of these clans had their own unique cavemen and dinosaurs. For instance, the Stone Clan came packaged with dinosaurs like T-Rex, Ditron, Anklor, and Codus, and cavemen Crag the Clubber, Kos, and Lude. While the Ice Clan came with dinosaurs Deinonychus, Taro, and Tritops, and cavemen Nord, Zur, and Tund the Thunderous. Bone Age was also advertised as a building toy because the figures came with an assortment of accessories that were used to interact with the dinosaurs and the environment. On the back of the package, the description reads, Bone Age dinosaur bones each come with cavemen hunters. Build the bones into weapons and forts, or combine the bones to make amazing big battle machines. The interchangeable nature of the dinosaur bones promised to make for engaging and creative play, only that turned out not to be the case. For one reason or another, the toys didn't catch on, and Kenner discontinued the line a year later in 1988, making these figures highly collectible, hard to find, and a fabulous choice for our list of forgotten toys. For our last entry of the day, with 2 votes, we have the extraordinary Battle Beasts.
Battle Beast wood! Fire! Fire burns wood! Battle Beast fire! Water! Water puts out fire! Battle Beast water! Wood! Wood beats water! Battle Beast! Battle for the fun of it! Just activate their battle badges.
I got fire! I got water! Water beats fire!
Battle Beast!
Wood! Fire! Fire beats wood!
Battle Beast can grow into an army! Collect all 84. Battle Beast!
Ranking high on the list of other tiny figures like Muscle, Monster in My Pocket, and Trash Bag Bunch, Battle Beasts crashed onto the American toy scene in 1987 as a joint Hasbro-Takara-developed action figure line. The Japanese counterparts were called Beast Formers and were actually a spin-off of Transformers, though Hasbro chose not to take this approach when importing the toys. These 2-inch figures came equipped with heat-sensitive stickers on their chests. Players would rub them to reveal a fire, wood, or water symbol. The gimmick was based on the popular game of rock, paper, scissors and used to determine whose figure would win in a battle, where wood beats water, water beats fire, and fire beats wood. According to beastformers.blog, later a unique and unbeatable symbol which became a true chase item within this line was released as well, known as Sunburst. With the Sunburst Warrior amongst your battle beasts, you could be sure you would never lose any battle, but you never knew which symbol your own beast or your opponent's beasts had, since these rub signs had to be activated through heat. So until this small black square was being rubbed and became activated, it did not reveal its symbol, and it was a mystery who would have the advantage in the battle. It turns out a common issue for collectors is that the heat-sensitive stickers can fall off the figures over time, and the ones that remain often aren't as effective as they used to be. Still, that hasn't stopped buyers who will purchase a single figure for anywhere from $1 plus shipping to a whopping $810, while complete sets can sell for around $2,000. Like all the toys on today's list, Battle Beasts had a short lifespan with only 3 main generations amounting to a total of 76 figures. A 4th generation of 36 figures called Shadow Warriors, or Laser Beasts in Japan, also had a small run in America.
Now, although we only had time to cover another 5 forgotten toys of the 80s, I don't mind revealing that we currently have a spreadsheet of another 17 subscriber suggestions, and I suspect after today's video, I might just be adding more to that list. Well, that means just 2 things. First, you can absolutely expect another installment of forgotten toys in the coming months, and second, we need your help. So tell us, what are some other forgotten toys of the 80s that you'd like us to cover? Well, I'd love to hear about it down in the comments. And if you enjoy our content, please consider liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and maybe even activating that ubiquitous notification bell. Well, you know, it really does make a huge difference. Let's meet again next week to celebrate Yesteryear right here on RetroDaze.
Clicky clacky.